In the valley, you are with me. Every step I take, through the shadows, through the trials, you will make a way. You're my refuge, you're my rescue. Even in my pain, you are faithful, you are constant. You will never change. It's all up, up, up from here. Your love lifts me, wipes my fear. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, up, up from here. You turn mourning into dancing, sorrow into joy. You bring beauty from the ashes, every life restored. I will praise you in the lowlands, shout it on the heights. You're the God who goes before me, guiding me to light. It's all up, up, up from here. Your love lifts me, wipes my fear. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, up, up from here. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, up, up from here. It's all up, up, up from here. Your love lifts me, wipes my fear. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, up, up from here. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, up, up from here. It's all up, up, up from here.
Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cauthen, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Provost Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy.
And I'm Denise. And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
man. Look at that, Billy. Look at that. Black screen. Ready? You ready to make it a real screen?
Did we pay the electric bill?
No, sir. Watch this. You ready?
Okay.
You sweaty?
Yeah, I'm sweaty.
You never ready?
Never ready.
Never ready. Bam!
There we go.
Hey, hey, Tony, Fat Tony. Hey. What's up, man? Wait, you calling me Fat Tony?
No.
What is that?
Jacqueline telling me what to say.
Oh, what are you supposed to say this morning?
I'm supposed to talk about the Hornet send-off on Saturday.
Supposed to talk about me, supposed to talk about you, talk about number one. Oh, my, what I think, what I not, what I not, what I want, what I do. I like talking about me. Oh, wait. I like talking about you. But occasionally,
I want to talk about me.
Me? Welcome in.
I forgot all about that song.
Welcome in.
That's probably a reason why.
All right, Billy, watch this. You ready? There it is.
Hi-yow!
There it is. Man, I love these button-up. These are like throwback button-up. You got one of these?
I do. Not that nice, but I got one.
Were you the prez then when these came out?
Man, yeah.
Were you really?
I was not.
So, man, this could have been your legacy. Somebody else robbed it from you.
Yeah.
Who was the president last year? Oh, it was Kroll.
Yeah, Casey.
Oh, Casey Kroll.
Mm-hmm.
JT's mama and daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Watch this. You ready for this again? Here we go. Let's do it one more time.
Do it.
You can do it. Put your back into it. You ready? Hello, Huntsville. How you doing? That's how it should have started. Hello.
Shouldn't you be jumping out of a phone booth or something?
Do they even have those still?
No. I think outside the Lufkin Zoo, there's like a payphone, and I had to show all my kids like what we would do.
It's a little.
Got to pick it up, but
It's a little nostalgic.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome in as we get rolling here this morning. I've been very good about being on time and all those fun things, but this morning, different story.
We screwed that up.
No, you didn't. I did. And anybody wants to get upset and complain, not today. Let me just say, not today.
Not today, Satan.
Today's not the day because I got up 5:15, and I've literally been getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep this week, and it finally hit me, I guess, this morning. And I've dozed back off, but I was still up. I would still have been here on time. But as I left the bathroom, the cutest little blonde, dirty blonde, cutest little thing ever was standing right there at the bathroom door. You know, stands about yay tall. How tall would you say that is? About 3 feet? No, not that tall. Maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.5 feet.
I mean, you're doing about 3 foot right there.
Okay. Well, then I'd say about 3 foot then. So about 3 foot tall, had a little baby in her arm, little hair everywhere because we found out last night the walking baby, the hair can, the ponytails can actually come out. Bridget wasn't happy. Sorry, sweetheart. But Braylon wanted the baby's hair out.
Okay.
So I wake up, and here's a little baby with her hair everywhere. And here's holding a little baby with the little baby's hair everywhere. And then the first words out of her mouth, Daddy, I want to come to work with you. And I said, baby, you can't. And she said, but Daddy, I got to go to work with you. She said, I got to go to work with you. And I said, you can't, baby. Go lay back down with Mama. She goes, I don't want to lay. And then that was the trigger. I don't want to lay with Mama. And then, and it took me a good 15, 20 minutes just to get out the door. And it broke my heart. I almost wrapped her up as quickly as I could in warm clothes and put her in the truck and brought her here today. But that little darling of mine did not want me to leave. Was screaming, throwing a fit. And Mama got up, and, you know, Mama's not feeling good the past couple of days. But Mama got up and got her, and she was like, lunging out of Bridget's arms to the door.
Wow.
And Bridget, I said, Bridget, you've got to get up and get her because Braylon knows how to open the doors and unlock them. And I said, she'll take off after me down the street. That was the mindset she had. She was coming with me no matter what. Come heck or high water, she was coming. And luckily, you know, I was able to, I wouldn't say sneak, because I just let you hear part of it on the Ring camera there in the living room. But it broke my heart this morning, Billy. You said on the way in, I was telling you I was going to be just a couple minutes behind. You said you also had one of these type of stories before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to go somewhere sometime when James was little. And I can't remember, I was having to leave in a hurry, and I can't remember the backstory. But we had a big plate window, and as I ran outside, he had gotten between the window and the mini blind, you know, and he was he was beating on that window, saying, "No, Daddy, no, come back, come back, come back." And I'm like, "Oh, why am I doing this?" You know. So yeah.
So you called your employer and said, "I quit," and then. No,
I was working for myself.
Then
so.
you joined the funeral, and that's how it started.
Yeah, and now I'm gone all the time. But I take him with me when I can. So.
Hey, we got to celebrate. Well, it's not very celebratory. I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it was going to be this huge. I thought we were going to have maybe 10 people outside.
You know, I've told a lot of people my dreams and ambitions about how I've never been in a balloon drop, and I thought today was going to be the day.
Perfect ceiling for it.
Yeah.
I literally thought today was going to be a celebration. I was so excited last night when I went to sleep. I said, I'm going to wake up full of joy. There's going to be balloons. There's going to be 30 people outside with a banner that says, "Come on in."
Or we can run through it like they do at the old football games, you know.
Yeah, the Chariots of Fire would be playing. Mm-hmm. Someone DJ would have showed up with a loudspeaker. Dun 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 dun. And I thought we'd just drive our trucks through the banner instead. You know?
Yeah, like a real Smokey and the Bandit type looking thing.
I thought that somebody was going to get your old truck you grew up with, you know, old pickup truck, let you in that thing.
I wish somebody would get it because I'd buy it back from them.
It would have been perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And I thought somebody's going to bring gravel and throw out there on the street so we could actually have like a gravel road and you'd be flying down it, rocks flying everywhere, and then there you are. Just picture this. AI can probably generate this for us. And then you just fly through the banner, and there's fire that comes off the banner as you go through it. You know, and the rocks are flying, and then everybody's cheering, "Billy, Billy, Billy." And then at the end of it, there's this really high-class looking guy, like in a suit. He's a owner of a big hotel chain. And he goes, "Oh, Billy boy, Billy boy, Billy boy, when are you ever going to grow up?" And that would have been it, right? You know what movie that's off of?
Yeah, Billy Madison. It would make it, you know, like Jacqueline would have to be in there with me wearing her Rocky Mountain jeans, sliding from side to side of the front seat of that truck.
You put like baby oil in the seat.
Ever told you that story?
No.
When we started dating in high school.
Wait. I just said baby oil, and then you said I've ever told you that story.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay, no.
I'd got it was new to me, Ford pickup, and it was a 5-speed, and it had the vinyl bench seat. And she followed me out to the school parking lot, and we were talking, and I guess time got away from us, and she needed to get back to class, and I needed to leave. So I said, "Hey, get in the truck, and you know, I'll drive you up to the school. You know, I'm wanting to show off this truck, man. It's mint cherry, man. It's freaking awesome. Big F-250, you know."
What grade were you in?
Oh, I guess I was a junior or senior, junior, senior, something like that. She was one grade below me, but, you know, we were out there. You know, I guess I was trying to get me a little kiss or something. I don't know. But anywho, you know, like a real man, I opened the driver's door, and she climbed on in there, and she was sitting, you know, right there in the middle. And,
you'd been dreaming of this moment forever.
Oh, yeah, and I had cleaned this truck up, and I'd armor-alled the seat real good. I armor-alled the whole truck. I was just dripping with armor-all, you know. But we get going through the parking lot, and I catch the next gear, and I'm like, man, I'm thinking I'm showboating, right? And I catch, and we get up to the school, and I turn to the left. And she slides over, bam! Hits the passenger door. That's why maybe I should armor that seat.
And there was a whole new version of cherry red over there dripping off the door, right? Oh,
God, we were so cool.
I always wondered why, you know.
But anywho, I kept that
so
truck. I kept that truck, and we got married, and I still had that truck. And she had an uncle that needed a bigger truck. He had a Toyota. And I made the agreement with him that I would take the Toyota, he would take the F-250, and if he ever decided to sell or whatever, I would get first crack at buying it back. And he's like, "Oh, man, I'm never getting rid of this truck. I've wanted that truck the first time I've seen it." He had that truck for like a week and went and traded it in. Didn't tell me nothing. Wow. I would do anything to find that truck or one like it.
So do you think it's somewhere? Was it in Huntsville? You sold it? It was in Huntsville?
I've seen it one other time, and it was right after he traded it in or whatever.
But it was here in Huntsville where you originally. Who was it again? Do you know
who bought it?
Yeah, who was it?
No. I mean, it was Jacqueline's uncle that traded it in. I don't know what he traded. I can't remember what he traded it in on, but
You know, sometimes it's neat if you. I'm sure an old insurance record would be so hard to find it though, probably now, but you can get that VIN number and Google it. And I did that one day. I had a 2007 Jeep Wrangler. Love that car. It was brand new when I bought it. Although I had a Jeep Cherokee Overland, Grand Cherokee Overland Edition. It was the first Jeep I'd ever owned. No, take that back. It was the second Jeep. I had one of them old school box Cherokees. I miss that.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that. It was like a toy, man. I miss that car. Some lady at a four-way stop of all places hit me and totaled it. Just hit me out of nowhere. And she had we were both stopped. It was my turn to go, and so I start going, and this is one of these four-way stops that's really wide. You know, that's not really. It's kind of offset.
so you can build up some speed.
Yeah, and so I was already there, and I looked, and so I started going. And you know what happens? She slams into me on the driver's side, completely totals my Jeep. And boy, I'm hot. I'm a senior in high school. I'd been so proud of that vehicle, and she just totally wiped it out. All right. Well, I decided I'm gonna get a new vehicle. That was a used one. That was like a '99. I'd probably still have it to this day, to be honest. So I end up getting a brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland, and that was a fun ride. Man, that thing was nice. And you know, it's back in the day when you didn't have any bills, so it was a $400 car payment back then. But I didn't have any bills. I was living. I take that back. I had an apartment, but that's back when apartments were like $500 a month. It was an arm and a leg to have one.
Yeah.
So I just had that so we're talking, you know, $1,000 a month for my apartment and that car. That wasn't a bad deal. I mean, that's $12,000 a year right there. I was making more than that. Well, all of a sudden one day I'm playing basketball, Billy, and I see a guy that has a Wrangler with the top off and the doors off, and I said, man, that'd be so much fun to have that thing. So what did I do? I traded in that Grand Cherokee for a Wrangler. And the Wrangler was a lot of fun, but I really missed my Grand Cherokee. But that Wrangler, Bridget was driving it one day. I was close to having it paid off, too, by the way. You ever get to – no, I did. I had it paid off. I owned the thing. And Bridget calls me, and she goes, something happened. I said, what happened? Well, I hit the curb, and the engine started making a bunch of clicking noises. So I drove it down the street and turned it off. Well, you know what happened? What happened? The steering column, some pin in the steering column ruptured the oil filter. Oil had leaked out. The ticking was a stuck lifter in the engine. I said, baby, you can't drive it. Turn it off. So I get it back. We put oil in it, and the mechanic said, look, it did some damage, but we don't think it's that bad. They said if we put oil in it, that lifter may get unstuck, but it's not really worth trying to get in there and unstick it. Long story short, Billy, I decided one day I drove that thing to El Paso. It only got like 10 miles to the gallon. It cost me so much to fill it up. I said, I'm done with this. It was a fun thing. So I end up trading it in for, guess what? A Toyota Corolla.
Oh, man, that's a real man's car right there.
But I got it brand new. Ended up only paying $9,000 for it because I was able to work a deal on that Jeep. They only want to give me like $3,000 for the Jeep. I said, you're not giving me $3,000. I said this thing is worth, you know, X amount according to Kelley Blue Book. Well, no, it's not. I said, well, then I'm not going to do business with you. They called me back the next day. They offered me over $9,000 for it. They were trying to rip me off $6,000. And so by the time I did all that, you know, here's $9,000 there. That Corolla was only like $20,000 brand new. They rolled in some Toyota Care, and the salesman told me, he said, please do not cancel this. I guess because it was some incentive for them, right? And so what did I do? I went and canceled it. So they took $6,000. After I'd got the car, I waited a week. Then I called Toyota Care, and I canceled it. They rolled $6,000 back onto my loan. I ended up only paying like $9,000 for this brand new car out the gate, you know, because of the trade-in. Here's where I got at with this long enunciated story. I remember Googling the VIN number of that Jeep. I said, I wonder whatever happened to that Jeep. I Googled it. They had put it on an auction block. They had it for sale for $26,000. Granted, they gave me $9,000, right? And it said, you know what it said on the description? It was hilarious. And I told them, I said, well, yeah, I had a little issue with the engine. It said brand new engine. They had to put a brand new engine in that thing.
Ain't got no issue now.
So, and I didn't lie to him. I told him. I said, yeah, it's ticking. I said there's an issue with the oil filter getting stuck, with the oil filter eruption. But anyways, it is what it is, Billy.
Yeah, so if anybody can find me a 96 extended cab F-250 with a 5-speed transmission and a gasoline engine, I would be interested.
96 extended cab F-250.
5-speed.
Gas engine, 5-speed. And what color?
It was desert tan, I believe.
Oh, but it had cherry on the inside?
No, it was a tan interior on the inside.
Oh, man, I'm looking at a few of these.
Right there, bam, boop.
Oh, my sister had
But is that a 250?
Yeah.
Now, see, mine was an XL. It didn't have all that fancy trim. I had the crank down windows,
Boy, look
the
at
rubber floor.
But that was similar, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me show this to the audience out here because we're going to put it down and somebody's going to pick it up this morning. Somebody is going to pick this thing up. All right, there we go. If you see that anywhere, y'all pick it up, okay?
Yeah, call old Billy.
Bring it over here to us. You know what that thing went for, by the way?
Looked like it said 25.
24,900. How? I guess because it's 96,000 miles.
Yeah, that's a bigger engine than what I
It's a
had.
V8 4x4.
Let's go back to our search, and we're going to redefine this a little bit.
Boy, look at that thing. Now, look how clean that is. That's the reason that thing was so much. People can't see these photos I'm flipping through, but that's when you know it's gangster.
Oh, Paw had that truck.
Hold on. Let me show this other video here, or this other picture here real quick, folks. Hold on. Watch this. This is when you know it's gangster. Look at that.
When you got the aftermarket cup holder.
That's a custom wood.
You know
cup
good and well that had a spit cup in it.
You know that thing had spit residue down in it. Oh, there you go. All right.
Well, hang on. Let's redefine that search real quick.
Yeah, what were you looking at
it's
here?
It's a 1996 Ford F-250. Put XL.
F-250 XL?
Yeah.
We're looking through a few here, Billy. What about something like that? First one was it?
Well, slide back down. That white one is closer.
That kind of looks like it's got a Billy look to it. Look at that old boy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Did you have the lights on top?
Yep, I had the cab lights.
You had to.
I had them cab lights.
You had to have those.
And mine came with the big mirrors. You know, they had like the poles coming off of it. I took those off though.
Well, there you go. It's a Billy Cauthen.
How much was that white one?
It didn't say. It was just pictures. Yeah, just some pictures of it.
Hey, Jack, we're going to get another truck.
Well, hey, welcome in as we get rolling here this morning. Another episode. We talked about the celebration. All this started because it is our 400th. We've got one clap episode. We've been saving it for Billy Cauthen on a Friday.
I finally hit a centennial number.
And you know, when we had our 100th episode, Kay and Rick brought a cake. When we had our 200th, somebody brought something. 300th, I think Kyle brought brisket breakfast tacos. 400th episode, I guess we brought each other.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
I got an extra cake up.
Did you get that out of the
chapel?
No,
I bring mine from home.
But you use our water though.
Just bill me.
Yeah, we will.
I clean your machine too, so if Jason wants to have a standoff conversation.
All right, friends. Well, hey, we're going to take a break. I do want to remind you today, final opportunity to text in the keyword. We do have, before we take a break, 400th episode. Big thank you to Paul of the gallery. Appreciate you, Paul. Elliot Herzig of Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com. And also, big shout out, of course, to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We could not be here on this very faithful Friday and celebrating 400 episodes of bringing you the best in Huntsville, the good in Huntsville. Big thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Keyword, as we wrap it up this week, I'm going to give away 2 more tickets to Lone Star Lights. We have been giving those away. That's been the most popular keyword that we've had. And it is your final opportunity this morning to text in. We got 2 more tickets. We are running out of tickets. We're going to have a few more next week, but we are running out fast. Big thanks to Cherie Brabbit. She does it. Boy, I tell you what, if I had the money, I'd hire her to market Hello Huntsville for me.
Yeah, man, she gets out there.
But it's good because, you know, she lives and breathes that organization, Carolina Creek and Lone Star Lights. And I wish I had the money to hire somebody like her because if I did, Hello Huntsville would be through the roof. Right now, we're just kind of we're teetering above the basement.
Yeah.
But we are elevating. We're in the first floor. I'd say we're in the first floor. We're kind of halfway up.
But we're sitting on the floor.
No, we're standing. We're halfway up the
okay.
stairs to the second floor.
Oh, okay.
But if Cherie was here, we'd be in a skyscraper about the 30th floor.
Yeah.
So Cherie, think about that when you're ready to retire from there. We'll still be going. Keyword though is thanks. Text that in along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line.
Hey.
936-339-0139.
You got to tell her that we could pay her hundreds of dollars a year.
We could hundreds
of dollars a year.
Hundreds of dollars. And I'll pay you with $1 bills. So you got a stack of 100s.
Boy, that's almost like C&D scrap metal with them $2 bills.
I started thinking, I ought to get $500 $1 bills, just put them on the table here. Just start stacking them. I don't know why.
You ever seen those money counting machines?
Oh yeah.
I want one so bad. But I don't have any money. I mean, I'd have to.
I want to tell you stories real quick. I know we're going to take a break.
We're going to take a break.
Yeah. The church I used to go is a big church. And there's, of course, when you got a church that's got 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 members. Now, this was in Georgetown. Mm-hmm. Okay. I was on the usher team. And in that usher team was the security room. The security room had counters in there. They had a systematic professional way of handling the tithes that would come in. And this was before, people did it cashless and on their phone and all that. People would pass the buckets, man, and people would put money in it. Mm-hmm. Well, they had to protect all that, and it was a big church. And I'll never forget one day I had to go in that room, and this was in the middle of service. And I walk in there, and all I heard was,
yeah, see, I love the sound of the machine.
Yeah. So, it was pretty cool. That's the memory I have of that place. We'll take a break, though. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us as we continue on. Again, keyword thanks. And as always, we are here. Big thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue promoting the good here on Good Morning Huntsville, brought to you by our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Stay with us, please.
Hi, I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Vanna. I'm thankful for my family, Jesus, my friends, my church, my school, all of the lessons the Lord has given me.
What are you thankful for? Email your Thanksgiving greeting to victory@spiritradio.fm. Support for spiritradio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit spiritradio.fm and tap Donate today.
Man, I didn't even get a refill on my coffee during the break.
The Battle Won by Christopher Rosso. We had him on the show.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, you know that was Cooter's son-in-law. I had no idea. Once we were talking after the show, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you know, Rebecca's my mom." I said, "Wait a minute, hold on, Cooter.
Wait a minute.
Is that the right word, son-in-law? Yeah, son-in-law. Wouldn't it be son or stepson? Stepsons. I kept saying stepson is what I meant. Yeah." Oh, welcome back. Billy, I was telling you that, bro, I just been feeling kind of weird this morning, man. You ever have mornings like it's just like an anxiety thing or something going on? It hasn't happened to me in a long, especially on this show. I had one show one time where right at the end, Jason was with me. Jason Thompson was with me, and this was early on when we were having the show. And I just had this weird feeling come over me, man. And my heart started racing. I used to have full disclosure, right? Full disclaimer. I used to have panic attacks when I was younger. It's the weirdest thing. You just had this sense of impending doom come over you. So, have you ever heard of this before? Mm-hmm. Weirdest thing, man. I remember as a kid playing in the sandbox, and all of a sudden, my heart would start racing, and I'd run into my mom, and I'd feel weird. And then it happened one time at the movie theater when I was watching Happy Gilmore. It must be something to do with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, you got the Adam Sandler curse.
and then I distinctively remember the time it happened. Out of all the places it happened, Billy, I'm in the middle of playing a basketball game at the rec center, in the middle of running down the court, and a panic attack hit me out of nowhere. And that was the scariest one that I'd ever had because I was away from, family. And I was old enough to drive at this point. But I had nowhere to go. And it's just the weirdest feeling, man. Like in the middle of a basketball game. Here's how ultimately I got over that stuff. And you know what it was? I never understood why. And I thought that I was the only one that happened to. I didn't understand why or what it was. There was a young lady by the name of Carrie David. I'll never forget Carrie David. And I'd randomly met her one time. And somebody had said, yeah, Carrie has this weird thing that happens to her where, like, all of a sudden she feels like she's going to die. It was like this impending doom. I said, wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. I said, let me talk to this Carrie. So I did. I talked to her. And she goes, yeah, just out of the blue. All of a sudden my heart starts racing. I can't describe it. It's the weirdest feeling. I just feel like everything's about to end. And I said, I have the exact, and ever since I talked to her, I never had another one of those again, ever. And
maybe you need to look her up.
No. I'm not having it right now, but I just, it reminded me of it. It was almost similar to it. But it was the weirdest thing, man. And I'll never forget. And I went to a doctor and they said, well, we need to put you on this medicine. That. Man, you don't need to medicate for everything. Let me say,
yeah, they do because they have stock in the, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm not hating on the doctors. Because I got family members that are doctors, and I think they do a great job. But I would say,
never met a Dr. Cauthen, have you?
No,
exactly.
I mean, what happened to the days of the doctors driving around in just an average pickup truck or an average car? Why is it now you got to have a big Lexus or a brand new Audi or Range Rover,
pulling up in a G-Wagon, talking about how bad things are?
Oh, it's tough. I'll never forget. I was doing work for a guy in Georgetown. Cimarron Hills is the neighborhood. One of the most prestigious neighborhoods in that community. Nolan Ryan moved out there. He had the biggest house, one of the biggest houses. The drummer for Aerosmith lived out there. He had the biggest house, actually. And then I did some IT work, and it was like going through a castle. And I asked this guy, I said, what do you do, man, if you don't mind me asking? And he said he was some sort of like a spine surgeon, like some sort of. I'm like, good night. I know who not to call if I ever have back problems because I got to pay this guy's mortgage. Well, I looked it up on the deed. What do you call that? The tax roll, tax records, and appraisal district. I looked up that house. I remember getting back to my IT office and I looked up his address on the appraisal. It's like a $3.8 million house, $4 million house, and Range Rover out front. The driveway was. It was cobblestone bricks, and we're not talking cookie-cutter lots. Some of these lots were 1, 2, 3 acre lots. Cobblestone brick driveway that had like a glaze over it. They'd actually put some. It looked like a waxed floor, but it was a cobblestone driveway. If that makes sense. And here's why I brought this up. The guy, I said, "Well, how things? Oh, things are so tough right now. Yeah, I got all this. I've got a lot of debt, and I'm trying to do this." It's almost like he was trying to lead me into saying he couldn't pay for me being there that day.
Yeah.
And I distinctively remember that moment, and the guy was nice enough, but I distinctively remember that moment of where I started to develop a bitterness for the medical industry, and I don't know what it was, Billy. Whether it was this, just the elegance of the money that this guy was making of operating on people, or I don't have a problem with people making money doing their job, but I have a problem when somebody is living this exorbitant lifestyle that may be costing me money. And what do I mean by that? When I go in and go to a doctor's office and get a bill for $3,000, or if I have insurance, and even though I'm only paying $150, I see where they billed the insurance $3,000 for just a general visit.
Well, yeah, and
I get so mad about that stuff.
Like this particular guy, if I were to pay you to do a job for me and you did a job, but it wasn't a job I wanted you to do, like the end result wasn't there, I wouldn't pay you, right?
That don't work that way.
It don't work that way with them. They go in and they could totally screw you up, and they still going to bill that insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
Win, lose, or draw, they're getting paid.
And I know I'm always real positive and upbeat on this show, but that's just one thing that's.
I'm not. I'm an old cranky man.
An old cranky tan F-250. That sounded like the truck starting up.
No. She was a beautiful machine.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't have a problem with
I had dual
somebody
exhaust
getting paid.
with the chrome tips on it. Yeah, buddy.
Did you wipe the tips too? Like make sure that they were.
I mean, when I wash the truck, I wash the tips.
Yeah, you can't have like dirty chrome tips on the truck.
The truck was awesome.
We're having flashbacks to the truck today. All right. Well, hey, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We all know that it is. Billy, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? What do you got planned? Are y'all staying here in Huntsville?
Yeah, I think we're staying this year.
Does Mama Cauthen come over? Do y'all get together and have like a Cauthen shindig?
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal at the Thanksgiving table? Favorite meal at the Thanksgiving? Do y'all do tamales or is it straight up turkey?
Turkey.
Okay.
We do turkey for Thanksgiving and ham for Christmas. That's kind of what we do. My mother, she normally makes dressing, and it's out of sight, man. But this year I've gone all out. I'm handling everything. I'm handling all the turkey, the dressing, just the sides. I'm taking care of all that myself. I called HEB, and they're going to have the whole thing ready for me to pick up at 10:30.
It's going to look beautiful whenever you bring
like
it home.
a Norman Rockwell painting, son. I just found out my crazy aunt's coming in. I haven't told Jacqueline that yet, so we'll probably take all that food to my mother's house, consume it, then GTHO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, get out there
Yeah.
before my aunt starts commenting on stuff.
Is it of the fun political nature? Do y'all ever have those type of family events? Okay.
No.
None of those. All right.
The last time she was in, she accused one of my kids of vaping. And
this was the aunt?
Yeah, this is the aunt.
You should be like, well, Aunt Irene, that was the turkey smoking.
It's Aunt Jean.
Aunt Jean, that was the turkey.
Well, no, it was the middle of the night, and she's like, that boy of yours was out there. He was hitting them one of them vapes. I seen that red light flashing.
I wanted a puff
and
of it.
Well, she was out. She was at my mother's house, which for those of y'all that know me, my mother lives on the other side of the property.
Well, the vape doesn't flash a red light, by the way.
Just roll with me here.
That's what I'm telling her.
So Aunt Jean is reporting all this, snitching, because she's out there smoking. You know, and I'm like, Aunt Jean, he doesn't do that stuff. So of course, the next night we went out there, and my Suburban's got a little red on the dash. It's got a little red light.
The security light thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And of course, we done went into James's room and looked through everything, thinking, all right, maybe, kids do dumb stuff, but no.
It was the red light.
It was her. It was her being crazier than crazy.
Well, Aunt Jean, you better pipe down a
Yeah.
little bit there.
Now, of course, her grandkids are off the chain, but nobody's talking about that. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I got a little Thanksgiving trivia for you. All right. You ready for some of these, Billy?
Sure.
How much did the world's most expensive Thanksgiving dinner on record cost? Now, this is kind of misleading because I don't know the context of this. If it would have been a government type deal, it would have been the millions. But let's assume that this was just an ordinary Joe type deal. All right? Maybe a big family got together. This is kind of misleading. I'm not a big fan of this question.
You're not telling me how many people are the setting.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm not. The context of this question.
Because when you first read that, I automatically zoomed in on the White House.
Exactly, that's what I did. How much did the world's most expensive Thanksgiving dinner on record? Now I'm gonna look this up.
And are they talking about just the cost of the meal or the divorce or how do they?
Okay, I found the answer to this. Okay. It's something called New York City's Old Homestead Steakhouse, okay? That is the place. Old Homestead Steakhouse, New York City's meat packing district, Jimmy Dean district is what they call it, will be offering festive dinners. The country's most expensive dish. The dinner will cater, okay, here you go, will cater for a party of 12.
Okay.
It includes 2 20-pound free-range turkey. I hate that marketing word, free-range turkey.
Have you ever looked up what it takes to be qualified as free-range?
I just can't stand it. It's just like people that use the word sensory for children now. I told Bridget I get so tired of that. Everywhere you go, sensory toys, sensory toys. My goodness, if my daughter can pick up a toy and touch it with her hands, it's sensory. I don't need your marketing slang. So here's the 2 20-pound free-range turkeys priced at a pretty good price, $5,800 for the turkeys, by the way. So you're getting an idea of where this thing's going. Covered in edible gold flakes, and then seasoned with rare exotic spices from the Middle East. Then it'll be infused with a gravy made with a bottle of, what is XIII? Are the I's 10? I have no idea.
Huntsville.
We'll just say, Louis XIII Cognac. Then there's the trimmings, which include sweet potatoes with Caspian Sea caviar, mashed potatoes with Swedish moose cheese. What is moose cheese? Poor animal.
I ain't never milked a moose.
Butternut squash with black truffles. An orange cranberry sauce made with whole cranberries, not your grandmother's canned cranberry, infused with Grand Marnier.
Is that like marshmallows?
Yes, it's fancy words. Aged balsamic vinegar and wine. The stuffing will be made with an imported British bread that is made with champagne rather than water. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. The seafood stuffing includes Alaskan king crab, Maine lobster, Otoro tuna. I probably just tried to put Spanish on something that's not Spanish. And then a golden caviar from the Caspian Sea. Table also includes mixed berries, 1968 champagne Sabian cream sauce, king oysters, stuffing with Japanese prized Wagyu beef, foie gras. I thought that said full of gas.
Oh, you will be.
Sourdough bread, Wagyu beef lollipops. Didn't even know that was a thing. Peppercorn sauce made from a special reserve of that Louis Cognac. Then the drink selection, Billy. Are you still? You want me to keep?
I'm wondering if they're gonna have the King Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, the $2.99 ones from HEB. The table also, or the drink selection comes with top-notch brands: Crystal, Dom. How do you say? Perignon. Ooh, that's a good one. Opus One, Silver Oak wines and champagne, 40-year-old port wine. And if that's not enough, Billy, in addition to the meal, the price tag also includes a few gifts and comes with his and her iPhone 11 Pro. This was back in the day then. iPhone 11. It comes with an iPhone. What would you? This is sending the wrong message. iPhone Pro, a 7-day getaway on the Sea Dream yacht, $20,000 in Black Friday shopping spree, 4 tickets to Super Bowl, and 4 first-class tickets and a stay at the Setai Miami Beach. All right. How much, Billy, do you think all of that thing cost? Just give an idea. What do you think?
$200,000.
By golly, you're close. $181,000.
Well, see, iPhone 11, I have factored in, what do they call that? Inflation.
Inflation, yeah. $181,000. Here's one for you. The first Thanksgiving football game.
Here's one for you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Who is dumb enough to do that?
Somebody who just...
I'm feeding 12 people at my house for $150. Thank you, HEB.
Mm-hmm. All right. Again, here's another one of these. This stuff makes me so mad because there's... It really makes me mad because they have these questions and I don't have the... I want to know, by goodness, the context of what's going on here. When was the first Thanksgiving football game? 1876, 1920, 1935, or 1941? What is your guess, Billy?
41.
It was actually November the 30th, 1876.
Was it the Redskins versus the Pilgrims?
Yeah, it was Yale defeating Princeton 2-0 in Hoboken, New Jersey, in the first collegiate football game ever played on Thanksgiving. I don't like these because there's not a lot of context. So let's. There's another one. When was the first NFL Thanksgiving game? Let's go to this one. Who was the first president to receive a ceremonial Thanksgiving turkey? Was it Truman, Kennedy, Lincoln, or Coolidge?
I want to say Truman.
Truman's the answer.
Yeah.
When I think of Calvin Coolidge, I think of Icy Hot and Shaquille O'Neal. Coolidge.
Yeah.
How many women were at the very first Thanksgiving celebration? How many women were there?
I don't have a clue.
Only 5.
I mean, I really wasn't there, you know.
5 women were there. Which president made Thanksgiving a permanent national holiday? Jefferson, Roosevelt, Washington, or Lincoln?
Wasn't it Roosevelt?
It was not. It was Lincoln.
No?
It was Lincoln. Which president first ordered what is that? Whatever. Some of these are out of context. I don't want to sit here and ask a million. Look at the next 30 questions are which president. Those are boring.
Yeah, I showed up today to answer Thanksgiving trivia.
Yeah. All right, Billy. You ready for one more here? This is a good one, though. How many turkeys are prepared? What you just said just started to trickle down into my brain finally. Things for me like absorb through my toes and then they work their way up. It takes a while.
Is that why I smell so bad?
Yeah. How many turkeys are prepared for Thanksgiving in America each year? This is a good one. What would you think? Just take a guess. You got one of them.
Yeah, I would assume probably one.
One of 46 million.
Yeah.
One of 46 million.
Poor turkeys.
So there you go.
You know, a lot of people do like steaks and stuff for Thanksgiving.
My sister messaged in a while ago, and she said we're having beans, tamales, rice chips, and her homemade salsa. That sounds like a...
Y'all ain't having no turkey?
No, we don't have turkey at Thanksgiving in our family anymore. We used to.
Hey, let me tell you about turkey gravy, man. Because growing up, like, we have been frying turkeys in my family since the, mid-'80s. So I grew up, we never had turkey gravy or whatever, or gravy for the turkey. Well, just this last year, I put gravy on my turkey. Now, like, I'm totally addicted. I can't have it any other way.
Are you a turkey, like normally a gravy eater? Like on your mashed potatoes and all that kind of stuff, or not?
Yeah, I like brown gravy on my potatoes and cream gravy like if I do a chicken fried steak or whatever. So
I'm not a gravy fan. It's where chicken fried steak, I'll do it. But outside of that, I'm just not a fan. I don't know what it is, man. Never been one.
My mom used to make gravy, like when she would fry something, she would put flour in the leftover grease, and yeah, that was really good.
A couple of things happening today, Billy. Can we go over a few of these?
Yeah.
This is your favorite part, is the corny dad joke segment. You got any corny dad jokes, by the way? Rick Boning has them just ready to fly out.
You know, I come up with mine on my own on the fly. So if we're not in a situation where they don't.
You do it good on this show whenever, like, I'll say something and they come out.
Well, it's just natural. And that's when you've reached that dad point,
It's kind of like what kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed. Those kind of. What did you hear about the red and blue ships that collided?
No.
All the sailors were marooned.
Oh.
My neighbor gave me a new roof for free. You know what he said? It was on the house.
Speaking of that, did your neighbor ever fix your roof?
We did. We got it fixed yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, just got it fixed 2 days ago.
Look at there.
Brian Cauthen came over from Castle Rock Construction. Man, they did a great job.
So you're tarp free now?
Tarp free.
Awesome.
The only thing is the way it was paid out, the contract didn't state anything about the main. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful. But one of the main issues that we're having right now is water is coming through the chimney into the bedroom. That didn't get fixed yet, so we're gonna have to figure that one out.
You got a fireplace in your bedroom?
No. Well, the back side of it.
Oh,
it's in
the
center
back
of the
side.
house. Yeah.
I say, man, I didn't know you was like that.
Well, I just paid $180,000 for Thanksgiving. Did you hear about the teenager who failed his driving test?
No.
Thought it was a crash course. Where do surfers learn to surf? Boarding school. These are pretty good. What has a spine but no bones? A book. Are these good dad jokes, Billy?
Yeah.
Why did the tourists feel disappointed upon seeing the Liberty Bell?
Because it had a crack in it?
Yeah, it wasn't cracked up to be what it wasn't all cracked up to be what it was. And then how do ghosts stay in shape? They exorcise. Those are really dumb, dude.
There we go, people. There's your dad joke.
Oh, yeah. And then the last one, what do you call a monster with a high IQ? So stupid. Frank Einstein. All right. The Horn family, they are letting us know they are going to Cleburne, the Cleburne Cafeteria in Houston for Thanksgiving. You ever heard about this thing?
Yeah, it seems like I've heard about that.
She said everyone can get what they want. There's always leftovers. Their turkey and dressing is as good as her mom made. That was Miss Horn telling us that.
It's probably pretty good stuff.
Cleburne Cafeteria. That just sounds like a good old East Texas type place to eat.
My dad always talked about Wyatt's Cafeteria or something. I don't think I've ever seen one, but
yeah,
that might have been who Luby's was before it was Luby's. I don't know.
I miss the smoking section at Luby's. I miss Luby's, period. But that smoking section, you'd go in there and people were going through the buffet line.
But back in the day, man,
it's like watching the news. Back in the day, the black and white TV days, and you'd see the news anchors on the evening news smoking a cigarette. They'd have a cup of coffee, and in today's news, lung cancer at an all-time high.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a quick break, Billy. When we come back, got a couple of, what is it today, the National Day of? We'll also have that impossible question. And then I guess we'll wrap it up.
And we have some announcements about the Hornets.
We do. We got some Hornet announcements. Big game Saturday.
Yeah, buddy.
Saturday.
Going up to Waco.
Hey, y'all be proud of me. The UIL asked me to produce those games, and I just said, ethically, I can't do that. They reached out because we're a preferred vendor with the UIL, and so we produce games in this area.
Mm-hmm.
But we have respectfully declined to produce those games. Carlos and those guys do a good job. There's no way that I would ever do that. And so I just told them we were
They do a good job, but boy, they'll sell every ad spot.
Yeah, if
somebody's shoe comes untied, that's sponsored by so-and-so at Used Car Lot.
Well, all I'll say is if you want to be...
If your chin strap's not tight enough, go see Walmart.
If you want to be one of 50, go for it. This was I'm glad you brought this up. Can I say something? I'm not speaking negative.
They do a great job.
They do an awesome
Carlos
and them do an unbelievable job. But there has to... And this has nothing to do with Carlos. There has to come a point to where enough is enough. And I'm talking about sponsorships.
That's what I'm saying.
I listened, and at the end of it, there was 50 sponsors at the very end of it. And that was my number one complaint. There was 2 companies in town that I could not sell because they said, y'all have too many sponsors. And how am I even going to get recognized because there's so much going on?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was a very big person in the community that had money to spend, but they would not sponsor. They still don't to this day. Because they said, I don't want to be lost in 50 people. So when I went to New Waverly, and by the way, at the time, we really beefed that up when we brought video to the district. That was something that I was very big on, is we had the knowledge doing it in Georgetown, and so we wanted to bring that. Well, when I had the opportunity to do New Waverly, when I moved back, I still wanted to call stuff, and, there's no opportunities here, and Carlos is doing a great job. But so I called Coach Schaub, and I said, hey, I'd love to come down there and cover your keys. He goes, man, come on, we'd love that. And I capped that at like 15. That's more than enough. At some point, it's not the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I think they even have a computer glitch sponsor.
So anyway.
Glitch brought to you by Jimmy's Hair Salon.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Yeah, if your part's not right, like your internet connection, go see Jimmy.
But they do. I hope they get the rights to do that because they do. Brian and Carlos and those guys, they do a phenomenal job. We're cheering on the horse. We'll talk about that when we come back. Let's step aside, take a break. Final opportunity this morning to text in. Keyword thanks. Thank you.
Thanks, Bubba.
Hi, Bubba. That's going to be the keyword next week is Bubba.
Bubba.
For Thanksgiving. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. What y'all do? It's the family gets together for the first time of the year, and you haven't talked all year. Hi, Bubba. What have you been doing this year?
I think it should be Aunt Jean. No.
Is it J-E-A?
Yeah.
J-E-A-N?
Uh-huh.
E or just J-E-A-N?
I think it's just J-E-A-N.
Blue Jean?
Jean, yeah. We simple folks.
I was going to say that what side politically because you could call her Blue Jean. I don't know. I'm just
call her eating GTHO, man.
All right. Well, before we get in trouble, we'll step aside, take a break. We're just joking.
I don't think my mom watches. She's not up this early.
We'll be back in a moment. Keyword is thanks. Text it on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line 936-339-0139. Your final opportunity for those. Lone Star Lights at Carolina Creek tickets. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. It is a Faithful Friday brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
So, what's inside the mysterious little box?
Whoa, what box? Oh, that box over there.
You went to Elliott.
Wait, don't open it yet. Oh, and yes, I went to see Elliott's Jewelers just a couple of days ago.
Inside the box, is it golden?
Well, I was a little concerned about the price of gold because it's high, but Elliott really helped me find something beautiful and monetarily agreeable.
Oh, well, hey, can I open it now? Please?
Whoa, just a little longer. You have to at least wait until Christmas Day.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Elliott's Jewelers. Fine jewelry and engravable gifts. Schedule your appointment at elliottjewelers.com. That's ELLIOTTS Jewelers.com.
Make sure there's something extra special inside the mysterious little box you give this season.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
Braylon, say this is Spirit Radio.
This is Spirit Radio.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
Hey there, cowboy. Let's talk about your coffee cup before we wrap this thing up here in a moment. We also got to talk Hornets here in just a few moments. But Billy, you got a little something there on the table, and we haven't did the Billy Cauthen coffee cup in a while. Boy, that one looks good. Peanut.
Man, I got Snoopy and Woodstock and some flowers.
Beautiful.
And some delicious Colombian Cafe Bustelo.
Cafe Bustelo. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Well, welcome back as we continue on. Billy, I didn't even ask you. Was there an opportunity for a restaurant report today?
No, sir, not today.
Man,
I have a funeral at 1.
Okay. You got a funeral today, funeral tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. One Sunday, one Monday.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate for the families, but it's a good thing, though.
It's unfortunate, but, I mean, that just goes to show you that we don't say no. We say, how can we help your family?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You know, if you want it today, there's 2 Saturday, because we don't say no. We say, how can we help your family? So I'm supposed to be off Saturday and going to that beautiful Huntsville Hornet football victory game. But I'm going to stay back and take care of this family, and then we're going to figure out how to
hightail it to Waco.
Yeah, get me up to Waco in time to catch the game. So.
They got a new teleportation device. Elon Musk is working on that.
I'm sure.
So,
have you seen them catching them rockets when they come back?
Yeah, they missed it, though, the other day.
Oh, yeah, like a catch.
But they still considered it a success regardless, because that's such a tough engineering feat that 3 out of the 4 things that they were supposed to do, they did, so they still said it was successful.
You know, the first time I saw that, I thought they were just like showing the video in reverse or whatever.
That's what it looked like, right? Well, hey, a lot going on. Billy, speaking of the Hornets, let's talk a little bit about this big game coming up in Waco, ISD Stadium on Saturday. It's a beautiful stadium. I've been over there several times. Jacqueline has a few announcements, and we want to make sure we get those in. So what's going on, man?
We're going to do a send-off for the players. They're leaving the field house at 9:30. And when Coach says they're leaving at 9:30, that bus, it's on the road 9:30. Well, we're going to do a send-off. They're going to come out of the field house, make a left on 2821 going back towards the interstate, because I think they're going up through Bryan to get there. So I think it'd be really awesome if the community could line up, down 2821 with, maybe just waves or
talking about the road over there that goes back and then it eventually goes to like Hart's Veterans Museum. It hits O'Reilly's, all that over there.
That's Napa.
Or Napa. Oh, sorry, guys.
Like the road the jail's on, the new police station. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just line that sucker, man, and show these boys some support, because they've They've been playing. They it's been hard, but they played well. They've got us this far, and I think we owe it to them to show them that we support them. That because they're passing their classes, they're busting their butts. I mean, they're making Huntsville proud. Let's show them that we are proud of them. Let's send them off and then eat lunch, and then I guess get on the road for Waco.
What time is that game at on Saturday?
I think it's 3:00.
Okay, 3:00 on Saturday.
In Waco,
Texas.
Waco, Texas.
Well, there it is.
What's that old song? As long as I don't have to go to Waco.
There ain't nothing, man. There ain't nothing wrong with Waco.
No,
I like Waco.
There's a place called George's over there. Pretty good place.
George's is really good. Art Briles is in town. He's the former coach over there at Baylor. That's a whole nother discussion, man. Because I'm all about. Obviously, if something happened to anybody, especially a woman, man, I'm going to fight for that person.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in this instance, they threw Art Briles under the bus. Even the regents over there finally said, or whoever, special counsel said, no, it's not. The only way that I can speak on this, it was about all that stuff that was going on with. There were some things that happened to some women with the football players there, and they said Art Briles knew about it and didn't say anything and all that kind of stuff, right? And that's why he got ousted over at Baylor's. That program would be a playoff contending program if he was still there. He took it to the next level. The reason that McLean Stadium is now that beautiful stadium. That's where y'all should be playing, by the way, over at McLean Stadium. That's beautiful. That beautiful stadium is right there on the Brazos River on I-35 in Waco for Baylor because of RG3 and Art Briles. Mm-hmm. If they would have never had RG3, if they never had Art Briles, they'd still be playing little Floyd Casey shoebox. On the other side of town in the concrete pit over there that was just no one went to it.
Well, that's where we're going to Waco ISD Stadium, which we refer to as the Fish Bowl because it's just kind of down in the bottom.
But I just thought about all that, man, and they're in Stephenville. They are naming the new $60 million stadium, I believe it is.
Wow,
something crazy. They're naming that after Art Briles. It's Art Briles Stadium. Which is deserving. The regents finally said, no, he did. Here's where I'm going back to this. Please don't mishear what I'm saying. I am all about making sure if something happens, by goodness, punish the person who did it.
Yeah.
They need to be. Mm-hmm. But don't rush to convicting someone and destroying their life because you think that because he's a head coach that he knows everything that's going on. I can tell many stories here in this community, one in particular that I know of that I'm not ever going to repeat, that I had been told. Now it's buzzy, it's Huntsville, right? Mm-hmm. But there was something that, and this wasn't anything to do with anything with female or anything like that. But there was something that I heard years ago about a athlete at Sam Houston State University that something happened. It wasn't anything horrible, but it's something that may have got him suspended for a game. Mm-hmm. Just acting dumb out in the car and doing, donut type stuff, those kind of things, right? Mm-hmm. Coach doesn't know about that.
No.
The coaches don't know every single thing that goes on. As much as you want them to, because they're such a huge, tremendous influence on a young man or woman's life. Mm-hmm. But you can't rush to say that everything is their fault when something happens.
Well, yeah, because that coach is focusing on just skills and all that. He's not out in the parking lot watching,
No. Now, is he instilling life lessons? Absolutely. And Coach Southern is one of the best at that. I love Coach Southern, and Coach Saab's the same way at New Waverly. Coach Keeler at Sam Houston's the same way. Being a former broadcaster at the collegiate level, I was privileged. It was never a right. It was never anything that I took for granted. I was privileged to get a behind-the-scenes look at how these coaches interact with athletes. And I'll tell you, there's been none better than I've seen outside of Dave Richmond at NDSU men's basketball than KC Keeler here in Huntsville. The way that he loves on those guys mm-hmm. and says, yes, we got to win. That's what we're here for. We're here to win. But he goes, more importantly, is I want these guys to win at life. And it's not just coach speak. He actually, behind the scenes, does what he needs to do to be a tremendous role model. And that's why when people in this community start talking about coaches here and start running their mouth about some of these things, man, I get fired up because I got to see these guys behind the scenes, out of the general public eye. And I got to see how they interact with people. And I said, don't you ever say anything about Coach Southern, and don't ever say anything about Casey Keeler, because you have no idea what these guys do.
Exactly. You know who gripes about coaches? People that have never coached anything a day in their life.
Yeah, and they should be the coach then if they want to gripe about it. And guess what? They're not going to be.
Yeah, if you walk a mile in these guys' shoes, you would be one wore-out sucker.
Mm-hmm. So that's just Rob's rants on a Friday.
Yeah, let's do it.
We don't get too many of them here on the show, but that's it. Let's head over to the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We got a winner today, Billy. Some tickets.
If they answer.
Yeah, if they don't, me, you and I are going. There's that European-type ringtone.
This is Cauthen.
Yes, Cauthen?
Yeah.
Cauthen, this is Billy here and James from the Water Department in Huntsville. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Listen,
Says this is Hello Huntsville.
Billy and James.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cauthen.
Oh, he reached deep, didn't he?
You seem like such a kind person when we called that you wouldn't get upset with us joking around. Sometimes I can read people, and I don't have a mute button on this show. And it's a let's just be honest, it's a family faith type show, So I don't have a mute button, so I always worry about that.
That's like those shows that have like the birthday scam where they call the person.
Yeah.
Like I love to listen to them, but at the same time I can't listen to them because I feel so bad for the person you're calling.
Well, Cauthen, Cauthen, do I know you, Cauthen? Have we met?
No, I just moved here actually.
Wow.
And you couldn't find nothing better to do than watch us.
Wow.
I did yesterday morning. I watch every few days when I'm sitting out drinking my coffee.
Well, let's ask you a question. Tell us everything about you, including your Social Security. No, I'm just kidding. Where did you move from, Cauthen?
New Caney.
Oh, okay. So just right down the road then. So how are things in Old Caney going? Are they doing all right over there?
Oh, ain't nothing old over there anymore. I feel like that's why we're here.
See, what happened was the sugar got a little sour there in Old Caney, so they started New Caney.
Gotcha.
They put that in root beer. It's really good down there.
I think Old Caney is porter now.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, let me ask you one other question. How did you first find out about us? I always enjoy I'm always interested.
Well, the same way the person that y'all had yesterday, I wanted to know the goings-on of Huntsville, and so I just was, I did a Google search and on Facebook and was just trying to figure out, and I found your, I think I found the website first. I think I did.
And then there it was.
I think I found the website first, and then I realized that y'all had a YouTube channel, and I wanted some clean news that would be okay for my kids to watch, that they wouldn't have a whole bunch of crazy political questions.
Yeah, Friday might not be your day.
Yeah, Friday you may just zip, it's teetering on the
it's kind of a free range Friday.
Yeah, it's free range Friday with Billy.
Okay, there you go. So anyways, that's how I've been watching, and it's been great. Yeah.
Well, so how many days now have you watched? 2 days or
a day and a half?
I watched a lot when I first found it. Like we were watching every day. It was just part of our morning routine.
Okay, well you've done enough that you can come Saturday to the send off and help send the boys off.
Yeah, it's Huntsville. You're voluntold. You need to go out there and send the boys off. All right.
Shake a towel at them or something. I don't know. What do they call that? A spirit towel, a rally towel? Yeah.
Well, Cauthen, this is so great. Thank you so much. The reason I'm so glad to hear that, because I've had some people come up and they say, man, you guys just you're not getting the word out. You're not, and we're trying. Trust me. Just like behind the scenes, we're working really, really hard, and we've put a lot into what's called SEO, which is search engine optimization, blah blah blah.
But we all were the first ones to show up, I'm pretty sure.
Great. Well,
we've also taken some poster board and glue and glitter, and we've been making signs. But
yeah, Billy's done
They keep ripping them off the telephone poles when we put them up.
Billy's done a Haynes His Way men's car wash, so it's worked out pretty well. All right.
It's the only way to get the stains out.
Yeah. So, Cauthen, congratulations. 2 tickets to Lone Star Lights. Have you been before?
I have not, but I've seen the pictures.
Awesome. How many? You said you wanted something safe for the kids. How many kids do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
I have 3 kids.
3 kids. Well, you know what I'm going to do?
To get her some more tickets.
Yeah. You know what? I've got extra tickets. How would you like 4 tickets to Lone Star Lights?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Well, there you go. 4 tickets coming your way. What about 5?
That's
Do you need 5?
I have an amazing husband.
Well, there you
Well, hell, let's take him too.
Yeah, we'll take him too. So 5 tickets to Lone Star Lights. How about that?
No way.
There you go. The whole family.
You're going to have a good time. I
so
guarantee.
cool.
Yeah.
Man, wait. Let me redo this because 5 times, man, that's $200.
She'll mail us a check.
Yeah.
She'll mail us a check.
Yeah, don't worry. Just mail us a check.
Mail us a check. We'll be waiting at the mailbox. You go ahead and do that today.
Yeah. So just show up here to
I've
First.
never won anything. That's so neat.
Well, just show up to First on Sunday. We're having a family Thanksgiving, so you come over. No, I'm just kidding. You can if you want. But 5 tickets to Lone Star Lights. There you go.
All right. Well, how do I claim those?
You don't. We just make it up, and then we never call you again.
Surprise.
No, no, in all honesty, you can pick them up anytime Monday through Thursday here at First Baptist Church, Monday through Thursday. Actually, you know what? Next week, though, we're going to be here Monday and Tuesday. Are you going to be around Monday or Tuesday?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
All right, so come by Monday or Tuesday. I would say, because we are delivering Thanksgiving meals, so if you can come anytime between 9 a.m. and, say, 11 a.m. on Monday or Tuesday, or anytime from 1 to 3 after. Would that work?
Yeah.
Boy, that's
perfectly
confusing. All right.
Well, I thought you were going to be like between 9 a.m. and 9:02 a.m.
Yeah. All right, Cauthen. Well, God bless you. Hey, Billy's got a question for you real quick.
What are you thankful for?
What am I? I'm thankful for my family. I'm so thankful for my family. I have the greatest family in the world.
All right.
We're thankful that you picked Huntsville to live.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm serious about that. If you don't have a place to go on Sunday, this Sunday, we have service at 10:45 here at First, and then we are having a Thanksgiving meal right after, and you and your entire family are invited if you don't have a place to go.
If you've never had a meal at First Baptist Huntsville, you are missing out.
And you ain't got to be Baptist either. You can just show up and eat.
No, you just show up and they're gonna feed you, love you, and stuff you. You're gonna need a wheelbarrow to roll out of here.
Yeah. So, all right, Cauthen. Well, hey, God bless you. Thank you again. Congratulations from Lone Star Lights and Cherie Bravitz and Carolina Creek.
Thank you so much. That's so cool. I'm so excited.
All right. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
You too.
That's one of the. We have a lot of.
That was nice.
That wasn't fun.
That was nice.
I just started to feel my heart kind of open up a little bit.
But you know what? We have no idea who this lady is. We need to meet her.
Yeah, she needs to come hang out with us on the show.
I got an extra seat.
Yeah, that poor thing just sits there empty half the time on Fridays.
It holds
now.
this thing right here.
Yeah. So. Wow, 5 tickets, Bill. I just felt it. Every once in a while you just feel it, and I was
you just got to do the right thing.
I'm sitting there thinking, man, do I got 5? If not, I'm maybe buying 5 tickets. No, we got them. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Cherie.
Hey, Cherie, we lost the tickets.
You'll never believe what had happened.
Yeah, no.
She would believe it from us.
No, that's great. We're so thankful. Yeah, and I was sitting there thinking, I know she's got a husband.
I wonder how old her kids are when they see that talking reindeer.
Is it pretty cool? I've never been out there.
Oh, yeah.
We're going tonight.
I've heard a lot of things about that talking reindeer.
Hey, so Bridget and I are going tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Everything gets rolling, I think. I think it starts tonight. And we are going tonight. We are going to stay the night out there and then come back early in the morning. My family's coming
look
to
who
town
just
tonight.
checked in.
Yeah, well,
can't be here on a Friday.
Can't even come hang out with us, but surely can come online.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Billy, that'll wrap it up. I don't really have the impossible question today. I think we've had enough fun. So
yeah, we're done.
Hey, on a serious note, though, this Thanksgiving, I really mean this. Here's some inspiration. If you don't have a place, Billy and I both go to great churches. I'm at First. Billy's over at Christ the King Methodist. 2 wonderful, wonderful. We have a lot of great churches here in our community. If you don't have a place to get plugged in, find somewhere to go on Sunday. Of course, we'd love to have you here at First. We have Bible study at 9:30, service at 10:45. Pastor Jason is doing a very special sermon on just Thanksgiving. And then immediately following, over at the Family Life Center, we're having a huge meal. The community is invited. Now, if you just want to show up and eat, we're not going to tell you no, but we'd love if you want to eat, come by the service first at 10:45. Maybe you haven't been to church in a long time. I'm going to tell you, friends, this is the Sunday to get back to church. Mm-hmm. Come back to the Harbor of Hope. We'd love to have you. And hey, you know what? Maybe you said, I don't know if I'm feeling like it. I don't want to be there. Make the effort to go. Friends, go to Christ the King also. That's where Billy's at. We have had y'all's pastor on this show. He's a great man. Really think a lot of him. And we just want to make sure that you are somewhere this Sunday. I think it's important.
This is, if you haven't been going to church, this is a great. Everyone's like, my New Year's resolution or whatever. I'm gonna go back to church. This is a great time to go ahead and start that. Go ahead and start it now. That way, when New Year's hits, you're already in the routine. You're already doing it, so it'll just flow.
Yep. Make sure that you do it. So, hey, and you know why? Y'all have been so busy over there at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Because y'all treat everybody like family.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a church should treat people like family, you guys treat everybody like family. And friends, if you're going through a season, I'm really looking forward to this Leaving a Legacy dinner that we're having here at First on January the 16th. I think that's a Thursday. It is on a Thursday, but I think it's the 16th. But I'm looking forward to that. You guys really do, though. Y'all treat everybody like family, Billy.
We do. We love you from the moment you walk in the door till forever.
I like that. We love you from the moment you walk in the door, until forever.
Until forever.
Awesome. All right, Stingham Hornets, Saturday, going to be a big – who are they playing? I should know this, and I don't even know. I can't think.
Some Oak Creek Cliff or something, Stonewall Jackson, I don't know. It don't matter who we playing, it's we're winning.
Hopefully whoever it is gets stonewalled. I know they'll take care of them. I just can't think off the top of my head who it is. Can you see? Look? Can you go back up?
South Oak Cliff.
South Oak. Well, North Oak Cliffs.
What do you want me to go to?
Look, you see this right here. I'm very frustrated about this. Okay, the Hornets signed a bunch of players, and I had no idea that they were going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
No, there was a check that was delivered to from Dave Campbell, Texas Football. Had no idea that they were doing that. That was to the robotics department.
Mm-hmm.
Had no idea that they were signing players. Man, I'm telling you, if I would have known these things, I would have been out there to cover those stories. Had no idea that they were doing them.
So what you're saying is they need to contact the Hello Huntsville tip line?
Yes. And this is not just and Shannon does a great job getting some stuff out, but, man, I would have loved to know about that. And I don't know if it was public or what, but, friends, if you have news, good news, if you have events that are going on, please let us know. We try so hard to find out what's going on in this community, but we don't know everything that's going on. We want to know all the good things that are happening here in Huntsville. And so please, if you have something going on or you know of something, email us at hello@hellohuntsvilletx.com so we can promote that.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many organizations that I didn't even know exist in this community. I was talking to some lady yesterday that has this amazing quilt organization here. You think, well, a quilt, that's a lot of work that goes into those, and people love that kind of stuff.
Oh, the Quilt Guild or whatever.
Yeah, so I was like, come on the show. I was talking to someone else the other day from the Walker County Gardeners. I didn't even know that existed.
Oh, the Master Gardeners.
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty
coming
awesome.
Miss Pruitt just signed up to come on the show.
Good. Those are awesome people.
As long as she can bring some orchids, we'll be good to go.
Orchids.
Those things are so hard to keep alive.
You are an orchid.
All right, that'll wrap it up. Been fun here with Billy. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. No meal today. Get ready for Thanksgiving. So keep your bellies empty. And then
that's what we're kind of pre-fasting.
Gorge. You're not going to be here next week either. It's Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, it's the day after. That's fine.
It's going to be 2 weeks before I see you again. We are probably, just full disclosure, we are probably not going to have a show on Thursday or Friday of next week.
You want to just remote in from my house? I'll be in my socks and underwear, scratching my belly.
Nah, it's holidays.
Moaning.
I need a couple days off.
Yeah, me too. God almighty.
So, all right, that'll wrap it up. Billy, thank you, brother, man. I appreciate you. If y'all don't know, many of y'all do, but this is, and I'm going to say this, man, I don't want to tear him up, but this is one of the most heartfelt, kindest, down-to-earth people in our community. And I'm going to tell you, if you see Billy, go up and give this man a hug and tell him how much you love him and that you support him and his family and all that he does. He really does work hard. You are busting your tail, man. Taking care of families, trying to take care of your own family, trying to take care of the Hornet family.
Trying to find that 96 F-250.
Yeah, trying to find that. And Billy had reached out to me in my time of despair. It just goes to show what a good friend is. And I talk to a lot of people, Billy, and I'm not saying this because you're sitting here, but I really don't have a core of many people that are in that core.
Mm-hmm.
You and two other people are in that core, man. You've meant a lot to me, and just I know that if I ever have a problem, not that I need anything, but if I need somebody to talk to, I know that you'll always be there to listen, man.
There's nothing wrong with a small circle.
So thank you for that, man.
Yes,
I appreciate
sir.
it. That'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it on Monday as we continue celebrating all things good here in Huntsville. As I remind you, please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. That is Huntsville. We love you, and God bless. We'll see you back at it on Monday. Stingham Hornets. Billy, thank you, brother. It's been fun, man.
See you.
Adios, muchachos. Billy, we'll see you later. I just forgot. You're supposed to say the last word, and I said the last word. See you, Billy.
Word.
I was running, couldn't find my way, caught in the chaos of another day. Shadows chasing, dreams were wearing thin, but your love broke through, calling me again. You saw me drown and reached into the deep, pulled me from the wreckage, now I believe. You turn it all around, you make the ashes beautiful. Your mercy rains down, breaking every chain. I'm whole, I'm not a victim, no, I'm living free. Jesus, you are my victory, oh, my victory, my victory. Every lie I believed is gone. Your truth is my anthem. You're where I belong. You're the fire burning in my soul. You've redeemed me. Now I'm fully known. When I was empty, you poured out your grace. Now my life is yours, and I lift my praise. You turn it all around.